Okay, here's some exercises to get that foot sorted. Most of these are pretty simple. One of them is a little bit complicated, but that's the one I want you to really put some time and kind of thought into, because it's the one I think is going to be the most beneficial. When it comes to how many reps to do, working roughly a minute would be loads, but go slow as hell for each movement, and you're going to love that. Yeah, going slow is the most important thing, so you can really dial in the movement. The foot is such a complicated structure. There's so many bones, muscles, tendons, ligaments, and in order to get them all working well, you gotta kind of give them a little bit of time. These can be done on both feet, but obviously focus more on that left. Like if you're stuck for time or anything, focus on that left one. No, it's the right one. Yeah, sorry, focus on the sore one. Okay, so focus on that and do these as often as you want. Do them pretty often and you'll see a lot of benefit. Okay, first one, controlled articulations. So that means moving really, really slowly through the full range of motion of that foot. So this leg is just out of the way. I'm holding this leg and you're just kind of holding it by the bone here, just so you make sure there isn't any movement of the knee and hip, and you're just going in as big a circle as you can. So you can hear mine cracking now. So I am going really, really slow. I'm feeling like I'm almost going to cramp in one position. But then I'm going to fight through it. So trying to make a smooth circle. If you get to a point where you feel like you kind of want to rush through it because it's an uncomfortable place, spend more time there. Go to the dark place and get that nice circle. And then you're going to go in reverse. You'll find as you go along that will feel more comfortable. If it's clicking, there'll be less clicking. That's the kind of one that you want to rush. Don't rush it. It's well worth it. I'm going slow on that one. Second one then, this one is the inversion, eversion. So when you're thinking of your feet should be like tripods. You've got your the base of your big toe, the base of your baby toe, and your heel. You want all of them to be putting equal pressure. So you're starting in that position, then you're rolling into the inside of your feet. So it's just the inside of the heel and the base of the big toe, and then you're rolling out, base of the baby toe, outside of the heel. These are slow. See how the movement is coming from my ankles? I'm not going with my knees. That's what you're looking for. So this will be kind of a real-time version of this. Like so, you can hear all the clicks in mine. Okay, so that's your inversion, eversion. This one now I think is the one we talked about in the session. The two versions are the straight leg calf lower, where you're going all the way up onto the balls of your toes with your leg straight, and all the way down with your heel below the level of whatever you're stepping on, and it's straight the whole way through. I do these with my other leg on the step. I think it makes it, you get a better movement out of it. When the other leg is up, you can be wobbling all around. So I want you to really focus on getting weight through the base of the big toe and the baby toe, all the way through this movement, and go really slowly. More important one for you is the bent knee one. The mistake that most people make in this is they start with a bent knee, but they finish with a straight knee. So you've got to start with a bent knee and finish with a bent knee. That is the key to this movement. If you end up with a straight knee, you're just stretching the calf as opposed to that soleus muscle. So just bear that one in mind when you're doing this one. Okay, this is the complicated one coming up, so bear with me. First thing you're going to do is bring the leg that you're working on forward. The other one is behind for balance. Then you're going to fully straighten that leg, so you're pushing your hips back. From there, you're going to go onto the blade of your foot. So the outside of your foot, turning it this way. From there then, you're bringing, ideally you want to bring that big toe up towards your face. And then you're going to rotate your upper body towards that leg, sitting back into it, pushing your hip backwards, holding that for a few seconds, breathing, and then coming out of it in the exact same way that you went into it. That's the first bit. So I'm going to show you that again. So straight leg, hip back, blade of your foot, toe up, rotate, hip goes out to the side and back, reach towards that foot, breathe, 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 and come back out. Second part, this is a bit more difficult to see. So now I'm going to try to twist my ankle this way. So I'm twisting it inwards, keeping that tripod, rotating through the ankle. When I rotate through the ankle, I create a big arch in my foot. Then I'm going getting that rotation all the way up into my hip. I'm feeling this in my ankle, all the way, all that line the outside of my body, which was quite tight on you, because it's all connected down to that foot. Spending a few seconds there and relax. So go through that one a little bit faster than I did it, but spending a bit of time in each position, just getting that end range, getting some mobility in that ankle. That one is a really good one to counteract that externally rotated foot, that turned out foot that we were talking about, and it just kind of opens up that closed position on the outside of that ankle. Okay, enjoy.